to you, what's up? I'm Rebecca Felgate here on Most Amazing Top 10, and today we are talking top 10 shocking facts about Disney. So we all know that major Disney characters are pretty much orphans, but there are many other shocking facts in your best loved Disney films. Before we get going, I want to hear from you guys. What's your favourite Disney film and why? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, I love some of the newer ones like Brave and Tangled. I think they're super cool. Number 10, Disney led to 50 children falling ill with salmonella. Disney's 2010 movie The Princess and the Frog shows Princess Tiana kissing a frog, who is actually a prince under a curse. Now of course kids love a bit of Disney and will do anything to be like their favourite Disney princesses or heroes. Unfortunately, this meant that many young children copied Tiana's actions, kissing actual frogs hoping to find a prince. This directly led to over 50 children contracting salmonella, a type of bacteria poisoning. Luckily none of the cases were fatal, but it did teach these kids an important lesson. Never go around kissing frogs hoping they'll turn into princes. Like, most of the time, it just doesn't work. Don't snog a frog, you will regret it. Things are getting sexy here at number 9. Sex is spelled out in the sky in The Lion King and can be seen on the poster for Tangled. So I guess a few of you have already heard of Sex in the Sky in The Lion King, but it is impossible not to mention. With Disney, there is often sex in the air, like actually literally. As Simba contemplates his dead father, the word sex can clearly be seen in the stars. Now some say it says SFX, a nod to the special effects team. However, if this is true, why is the word once again clearly visible in the 2010 movie poster for Tangled? Feminism rejoice at number 8. Princess Aurora, aka Sleeping Beauty, is only on screen for 18 minutes in her whole film. That's right, she may have the title role, but Sleeping Beauty is in the film for just 18 minutes with only 18 lines in the entire movie. The movie is 1 hour and 16 minutes long. I felt like she fell asleep, woke up and missed her whole movie. Problems. In at number 7, it would take 9.4 million balloons to lift up Carl's house in Up. Everybody loved Up, right? Personally, it had me in tears within the first 10 minutes and I was inconsolable for days. The most iconic moment in Up is when Carl ties helium balloons to his house in order to turn it into an airship-like vessel. Cool, right? Maybe, but Carl would have needed to be in it for the long game, as it would have taken 9.4 million helium balloons to lift up that house. Meaning, as an old guy, he probably would have died in the time that it took him to do it. That's right, in at number 6, guys with beards were not allowed into Disneyland, and this is a rule issued by Walt Disney himself. You know Walt Disney, the guy with the facial hair? Weird. In at number 5, Disney World is actually the same size as San Francisco. Spread over 25,000 acres, Disney World is twice the size of Manhattan and around the same size as San Fran. This is absolutely insane. Now on top of that, the hotels are so big on site, it would take 68 years to sleep in every room. Wowza. Things are getting even more shocking and even kind of morbid here at number 4. When the original Pirates of the Caribbean ride opened at Disneyland, it was decorated with real human skeletons. Disney, the family-friendly magical kingdom beloved by children, used real human skeletons to decorate the Pirates of the Caribbean when it first opened in 1967. Apparently this was on the order of Walt Disney himself. He didn't like the way fake skeletons looked. Seriously ramping up the crazy shock factor, in at number 3, if Finding Nemo was real, he would have turned into a woman and had sex with his dad. I mean, maybe that's what's coming in the sequel? If the story had played out in real life in the real ocean, the most likely response from the clownfish to the death of an offspring's mother would be for one of the males to develop female sex organs and mate with the remaining male. Not so child-friendly now. Now the shock just absolutely starts to pour at number 2 when I reveal that 3.4 million copies of The Rescuers had to be recalled because real boobs were seen in a frame. The videos, released on VHS, had to be recalled when it was revealed there was a photo of a nude lady sneaked into the background of 2 frames. The topless model can be spotted as Bernard and Bianca fly through the city. You can really actually see her in the window in the background. This kind of isn't okay for kids. We've had Disney including salmonella, we've had unrepresented heroines, we've had real human skeletons, we've had creepy fish sex, we've had sex in the sky, we've had boobs. But things are even crazier at number 1. So number 1 in our shocking facts about Disney is there are just so many penises everywhere. Disney reveals its truly perverted side as penis imagery can be spotted in way too many films. Bugs Bunny has been spotted with a boner, some have spotted what looks like Mickey Mouse hugging a big penis, and some have even claimed there are blatant shafts in Ariel's castle in The Little Mermaid. Now for me, the most shocking penis moment in a Disney film is in Ariel the Little Mermaid. It's when Eric is about to marry Ursula and the priest gets a little bit too excited, if you know what I mean. Take a look at this footage. Now some people have said that this is a knee, but for me, I don't think that men have 3 knees, do they? So that's it for the top 10 most shocking things about Disney. Do let me know what you thought in the comments below. Have I missed anything out? Are you feeling like a little bit strange about your childhood now? I definitely am. I'm Rebecca Felgate, hope to see you next time on Most Amazing Top 10. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, maybe check out some of our other videos and leave your suggestions for our next top 10 in the comments below. Until next time. Hello you most beautiful and most amazing top 10ers, how are you today? I hope you are feeling as fabulous and pink as my dress with the crazy shoulder pads. I like to refer to them as the power shoulder. I'm Rebecca Felgate, this is Most Amazing Top 10. So today I have a part 2 for you, part 2 shocking facts about Disney. Now we're doing this by popular demand because part 1 had an insane 12.5 million views. I don't even know what to say about this, I guess maybe it was the shoulder pads. So guys, I have 10 more facts for you. Let's get going, shall we? In at number 10, we have drunk midgets at the Pinocchio premiere. At the premiere of Pinocchio in February 1940 at New York's Radio City Music Hall, Walt Disney hired 11 midgets to meet and greet the kids. Now unfortunately, these midgets were left alone in a room filled with wine. I mean, I know what I would do, and it was a very hot day. Things transpired, they all got very drunk, they ended up on the roof of Radio City Music Hall, hurling obscenities at kids and the general public below. They had to be chauffeured away, some of them even got naked and had to be covered up with pillowcases. This is insane. In at number 9, Tangled and Pirates of the Caribbean are 2 of the most expensive movies ever made. Disney likes to splash that cash. So Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides cost $378.5 million to make, making it the most expensive movie ever made. Now this was closely followed by Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, which cost $300 million. Now the 5th most expensive movie ever made was Tangled, costing $260 million, making this the most expensive animated film ever. I guess it was worth it, people love these films. In at number 8 of our shocking facts about Disney, Disney was going to release a promotional wine alongside the movie Ratatouille. What goes well with kids? Alcohol, right? So alongside the movie Ratatouille, Disney Pixar were planning to promote the cartoon on bottles of 2004 vintage white Burgundy. Now Disney said it cancelled the promotion after being lobbied by California winemakers upset that they were using French wine, and also by those against underage drinking, which I think is kind of understandable. This would have been a very weird marketing tool indeed. A weird one for you at number 7, Walt Disney's last words were Kurt Russell. So on Walt Disney's deathbed, he wrote Kurt Russell on a piece of paper and then handed it to a person next to him. What does this mean? We don't know. So at the time, Russell was a child actor who had just signed a contract with Disney. Russell then went on to be a well-known Hollywood actor. What this means, we literally don't know. Kurt Russell himself is absolutely baffled. At number 6, Frozen was the first Disney movie directed by a female. Now Jennifer Lee was offered the role of co-director in 2011 after she co-wrote the screenplay. So all of the 52 animated feature films released by Disney in the 74 years before Frozen were all directed by males. Interestingly enough, when Walt Disney was alive, he actually refused to offer creative roles to females. He said that they didn't belong in the creative studios. Wow. Really sad at number 5, following the movie Finding Nemo, many kids flushed their pet fish down the toilet. So I absolutely love the movie Finding Nemo, but there was a lasting impression left on children, and that was death of their fish. One of the lines in the film is all drains lead to the ocean, however I'm guessing this isn't, a direct route. Yikes. The issue became so bad that the LA Times had to publish an article warning children not to do it. Even Ellen DeGeneres, who voiced Dory, warned children against this. She said it was not okay, please don't flush your fish down the loo. In at number 4, there are dead people in Disneyland. Aside from the real bones used in the initial Pirates of the Caribbean ride in California, there are an abundance of human remains across the Disneylands. Why is this? Because people like to spread the ashes of their loved ones there. Many people want the Magic Kingdom to be their final resting place. One mother even spread the ashes of her young son on the Haunted Mansion ride. Following that, there were reports of a little boy ghost dancing in the ballroom scene. Weird. In at number 3, over 20 people have died in Disney parks, with hundreds being injured. Now, considering the parks opened in 1955, I guess this isn't that shocking. That said, some of the ways in which people died, well, they kind of were. In 2003, Big Thunder Mountain in California derailed and killed a 22-year-old man. 10 others were also injured. In 1984, a 48-year-old woman was thrown from the Matterhorn ride and killed by another bobsleigh. In 2004, a boy died after falling from the Roger Rabbit cartoon spin, and in the 80s, one person was shot and another stabbed in the parks. In at number 2 of our shocking facts about Disney Part 2, many Disney movies are based on R-rated stories, aka not safe for kids. For example, Jungle Book is based on a story where a boy and his animal friends team up to kill people. In the Brothers Grimm original story of Snow White and the prince go red wedding on the evil queen, inviting her to celebrate their special day, then making her dance in a pair of red hot shoes till she dies. The Lion King is roughly based on Shakespeare's Hamlet, only Simba goes on to achieve success and happiness, whereas Hamlet, not so much. It's a literal bloodbath where almost everybody dies. Finally, the original Little Mermaid was somewhat darker. When Ariel grows legs, it was excruciating for her to use them, and in the end, in order to save her prince, she ends up committing suicide. Not quite the tale that Disney told us. So guys, we have reached that point in our most amazing top 10. This has been the top 10 shocking facts about Disney Part 2. If you want to check out Part 1, then do so. It's been floating above and to the side and down below. Check it out. So our number 1 fact was that Walt Disney was a fascist sympathizer. So despite the rumors, there's no real true evidence to suggest that Walt Disney was anti-Semitic, but there is evidence to suggest that he sympathized with Hitler and the Nazis' other policies. He was also anti-communist. Disney attended meetings of the German-American Bund in the 1930s. Now they're a pro-Nazi organization. He also gave a personal tour of Disney studios to Leni Riefenstahl, a Nazi propaganda filmmaker. This is also kind of circumstantial, but he also made a movie where Donald Duck is dressed as a Nazi, and a movie in which Mickey Mouse has a swastika on a cigarette case. Kind of weird. Disney also named names before the House of Un-American Activities Committee, shopping out communists. But you know what? As we can't talk to Walt Disney about these things, it's hard to know what exactly was going on. We do know he was anti-Nazi when they properly rose to power, so I guess that for one is good. So guys, that was these shocking facts about Disney Part 2. Did I leave anything out? Do let me know in the comments section down below. And if you haven't checked out Part 1 with all of its 12.5 million views, then do so. I'm Rebecca Felgate, this has been Most Amazing Top 10, and I will see you lovelies next time. Bye!